Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome back to another video here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and I say that with good reason because time is slowly ticking down towards the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Until then though, we are anxiously awaiting Sim Update 15 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now this update has caused some concern for quite a few of us in that it is a sim update that keeps getting delayed and delayed, with the release date being pushed back now, as it was originally scheduled for release in March. We're now looking at a release of mid-May. Now, there are several reasons for this. Obviously, lots of work has gone into it from Azobo's side, but this update is also the final sim update of this year. When you think that we're only in April, that means that it's going to be a long time before we get any further updates in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The reason for that, of course, is because Azobo and Microsoft are putting all their focus and attention onto the upcoming release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Now, most of you will already know, but I will confirm this for you again. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is not an upgrade for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It is a brand new standalone program, so it will be a completely separate purchase when it comes out. It's not like a sim upgrade that we've had previously. And it's also worth putting your minds at rest that even though it is a brand new flight simulator, all of your add-ons and airport scenery purchases, etc. should be compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 when it's released, and if not, it's going to be very easy for the devs to be able to port that over. This of course is incredibly important given the huge amount of content that is currently available for Flight Simulator 2020. So with such a long delay in Sim Update 15, what is it that we are looking to expect? Well, it turns out that yes, this should be a sim update worth waiting for. Better stability from the program, and one of the huge things that we're all after, better performance. The team have done a lot of work in the background with regards to how the memory of your PC is going to work with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and with this we should hopefully see a reduction in those stutters and micro stutters that you see when you are on final about 1,500-1,000 feet out from landing. Lots of you always complain about the immersion killer, and it also becomes very difficult to sometimes control your aircraft because you've not got smooth FPS. Hopefully Sim Update 15 is going to radically reduce the amount of those stutters, but they do say that this is not always going to be 100% achievable. However, it is certainly expected to be better than it currently is. Sim Update 15 will also bring in more live AI traffic. Now of course this also will reduce the performance of the simulator, which is another reason why the team have worked hard on better memory management and improvements, so you can access and enjoy more live traffic in the sim whilst not getting a reduction in your performance. Another feature of Sim Update 15, one that I personally am particularly looking forward to, is better ground handling. Now the way this is being achieved according to the team is that they have started to handle the friction of your aircraft when it comes into contact with the runway. They've even referred to better rubber simulations in the simulator, meaning that hopefully we're going to get more realistic feeling when the aircraft is on the ground. We know what it's like sometimes with the aircraft weaving around quite a little bit, and when you touch down in a crosswind, for example, the ground friction is not what it really needs to be at this level. So high hopes for Sim Update 15, and the Phoenix team are also aware that this is coming up, so if you do fly the Phoenix A320, as we do here on the channel quite a bit, they are awaiting this summer update to drop, and then they will also be looking at updating the Phoenix aircraft to try and make better use of this new ground friction model. For those of you who are virtual island hoppers out there, one of the things that we know has let you guys down is the water masks that you get around, and basically that is just because essentially all you're getting is Bing data with satellite photos taken at different times of day and year, so the water doesn't always look perfect. Well, with Sim Update 15 they have masked all of these properly, so you shouldn't see any blocky pixels and changes in watercolor. In fact, they've done such good work in correcting the Bing maps that they've actually fed this work back in to the Bing servers, so Bing maps are actually now using similar images to what we are going to see in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Of course, Sim Update 15 is also set to be released with the Inibuild's A320neo. Now, this is a huge release for those of you in particular who play Microsoft Flight Simulator on an Xbox. You're getting a good quality A320neo model, and this has been delayed and pushed back as well at times, and a lot of that has been to do with instability of the aircraft, which hopefully now with the release things are starting to progress. We're also quite excited to learn as well that whilst they're currently working on the LEAP engines for the Neo variant, they are also planning a CFM version in the future. With Sim Update 15 now set for its release in May, the team have also confirmed the next cities update. These cities will feature Barcelona, Madrid, Nice, Monte Carlo, Porto and Stockholm. These are all set for release on May the 28th as it currently stands. Of course, as is tradition, a new Sim update usually also brings with it a local legend, and the aircraft of choice this time is the Shorts SC7 Skyvan. They're doing different liveries and varieties of this aircraft, but it is quite popular with skydivers, and this is something which has also been modelled. You'll see with the release that there are a group of passengers in there just waiting to jump out. For those users who have yet to download any of the Top Gun content for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, well, your time is running out. The license that Microsoft has for this is going to expire in about a month's time. So if you do want it, download it now, because in a month or so, that is going to disappear. Once you've downloaded it though, it is yours to keep for life. Obviously, it will not be erased from your PC when it's erased from Microsoft Flight Simulator. So with that then, let's turn our attention onto the upcoming new Flight Simulator 2024. Azobo currently have 200 employees at the moment working on this, and Microsoft in total have around 700 employees working on Microsoft Flight Simulator's franchise. This of course also includes people working at associated companies such as Inibuilds and Orbex, for example. They have around 25-26 external companies who are working with them to make sure Flight Simulator 2024 is going to be something really special. The team have also confirmed that the Beluga Airbus and the A400M, which we've seen teased in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, is in fact being built and developed by Inibuilds. Azobo have also spoken about the fact that the way the weather data is going to work in Flight Sim 2024 might start to lead to the fact that they can import historical weather data. Now, of course, with the release of Active Sky over the past couple of weeks, this has been a huge thing for those pilots who get home and fly in the evening time but actually want live weather as it was during the day, because obviously there's usually more active convection and weather around during daylight hours than there is the evening. Then historical data is a really big pull, and that is why predominantly quite a few users have chosen to purchase Active Sky for this reason. If that comes as default in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, that's going to make lots of you very happy indeed. One of the huge things we've seen since Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 was released is the unbelievable amount of high quality freeware content that has been created for the platform. Now, at the moment, PC users can access all of this through sites like flightsim.to, but Adobe and Microsoft have said that they are actively looking and hope to introduce a freeware section in the marketplace. Now, hopefully this also will mean that Xbox users will be able to access all of the great freeware content that we would have on flightsim.to and other download sites. Now, of course, when Flight Simulator 2024 will be released is anyone's guess. Personally, of course, this is just a guess, but my estimate would be around August 2024, later this year. I'd love to hear when you guys believe that the 2024 iteration of Flight Simulator will be released. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to see which month gets your vote. So then, what is the future for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 after the release of Flight Simulator 2024? Well, Sim Update 16, which will be the next update following the one in a month's time, is not set to be available until 2025. So yes, Sim Update 15, the last one of this year, a huge gap then before the next one, Sim Update 16. The idea with Sim Update 16 though is hopefully to backport some features that we will get in Flight Simulator 2024 back into Flight Simulator 2020. Now, of course, that at the moment is just the plan, and of course not all features will be back portable. We will have to wait and see how that develops. I am going to leave this video with a question for you all though. With 2024 on the horizon, will you be purchasing it? And if so, will you purchase it straight away, or will you wait to see how it handles and what the response is? Given that if you already have Flight Simulator 2020 and have so much content purchased and dedicated to it, will the pull of 2024 be enough for you, or will you be quite happy with Flight Simulator 2020 and the aforementioned later updates? Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you found this video of some use. If you have, of course, then please don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss our future live streams and of course our video content. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.